And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Not a lot of defense here at all. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Good counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Punch, counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. There's the bell for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Trying to land that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Just missed that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. There's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Lomachenko in trouble. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win. Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And Barrera is rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro.
On to the fifth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Perfect counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
straight right just misses. He misses with that straight left. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Let's start the sixth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick at because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Straight right just misses. The straight left, but it won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Barrera might be going down. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go. It's round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That time counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks the right uppercut. That jab doesn't find a home. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Are we about to see the legend Barrera go down? Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell them when they get to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Round 8, and we're off again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Can't land that jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care. Down goes Lomachenko. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter. Did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Listen to me. Are you okay? They're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination.